Welcome to another edition of Billy's Figure Reviews. Today we review Batroc Z-Lipa from the Thanos wave. I'm sorry, there will be no packaging segment. It was the Batroc box, but the plastic he was put in was Hellcat's, and he had her, not only the plastic prison, the plastic holding thing she was in, but also her Build-A-Figure parts. So I will not be showing accessories or a packaging segment. I do apologize for that, but yeah, sucks to buy a swapped out figure. Anyways, so I'll just be doing a basic review on him. Hopefully I'll get another one so I could get the Thanos chest. Anyways, without further ado, let's take a look at his head sculpt. So the head sculpt is pretty nice here. Looks like the typical Batroc Z-Lipa we know. Looks like a menacing Frenchman. Like he's supposed to. He has this really classic French villain mustache. Overall, this is a pretty neat head sculpt. Only thing I probably have a problem with is the marbling effect. It looks so messed up here. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera. Probably not. I'm still using this crappy one because my new one cannot fit the damn tripod. So yeah, I'm buying. So yeah, hopefully somewhere down the road I'll have money for a tripod. New tripod. Anyways, and something I've noticed with this figure, a lot of paint chipping is happening here. Right in this joint. You can actually tell on here. And there's some paint chipping happening here. Most likely. So yeah, this is pretty nice. I don't have a problem with this. Kinda looks like the Bucky Cap mold. Of course, I am not fully saying this is the Bucky Cap mold. It probably might be his, but it's a good idea. They gave a hole in his back, so you can use him for flight stands, so he can leap all the day long. There's some more paint chipping happening on this leg here. Yeah, not happening on this side. Not bad. This is not a bad figure, and the only problem is the paint chipping and the loose head. This is probably why it was swapped out. The guy didn't want the loose head and the paint chipping. Or was your typical idiot that didn't know a single bit about the character. Anyways, this is nice. I don't like this design. I never liked it at all. I think it was Iron Fist that had the same design. I hate this because this is not normally painted on properly, but on here it's actually painted on rather good. The Iron Fist I had really sloppy paint details of this part, but I do admit this figure actually does some justice here, so I'm not going to fully complain about that. Okay, with that being said, let's take a look at his articulation. So his head can go that far up. I don't know if other ones can do that because mine is really loose on the head. So he goes that far up, that far down. He has a head pivot. Being extra careful with my Batroc because this might be the only one I'll be able to find, sadly. His arm can go out this far. Upper arm swivel, double jointed elbows, hand swivel and hinge. Ab crunch. He can go that. I'm sorry. I'll move his arm out of the way so he can go that far back. Not too far back. Who cares? He's not really a flyer. He can go that far forward. I've noticed. Sheesh. Notice there's some huge. I don't know if you can tell here, but there is some. Yeah, right there. There's some huge paint missing. Even from here, my gosh, a couple chips in the figure. I don't know. I do believe, I do not know if that is Hasbro. The problem with this is I can't fully complain about it because that chipping could have happened with the previous owner of this figure or at the factory. I do not know what fully happened to this figure because this is a swapped out figure. Okay, so I do apologize if I do hate that. I do really hate that on the figure. These white marks, huge chips of the paint, it really pisses me off. Anyways, as I was doing, there's an ab crunch, and there's a waist swivel. He can super kick your face off that far. Upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. His legs can go that far out, and that, and not too far back. So that far forward, that far back. Boot swivel, feet go up, down, and beautiful ankle pivot. So it's time to give my judgment on this figure. I cannot fully complain on it. The paint chips could... Well, this is obviously a QC problem from Hasbro, but those big chips on the back, I do not know if that's actually from the previous owner or Hasbro, so I cannot complain about that. But I gotta say, the likeness of this figure is spot on. I really like the articulation. I like the fact there's a hole in his back, so you can use him on a flight stand, so he can jump on cap shield or something. So yeah, I do really like that. I don't have any problems with it. I really like this figure. Really glad to have it. I'm hoping the next time I buy this figure to get the Thanos torso, his head is a bit stronger than this one. Again, I cannot fully go after Hasbro for it because it could have been this could have happened in the previous owner's place. Anyways, I am a complete idiot for buying this, but the Thanos wave, that is the only figure of the Thanos wave, one of the 3 figures I've seen in the Thanos wave. I'm a huge Batroc fan, so when I saw him, I did not notice the packing, anything was inaccurate until I got home and noticed the Thanos head and arm instead of the torso, and yeah. And then when I removed him out of his plastic, it had this Hellcat mold in there. Anyways, I do admit I was a bit dumb with this purchase, but overall, I am glad to have this figure in my collection. Hopefully, the second one is the 2.0 with the torso is better. Anyways, with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll have some more Marvel Legend reviews. And I just recently scored the Ant-Man wave, so that'll be coming up soon. Okay, ciao.